your own news like hotline. She wants suck on my .com. Slide down to my Instagram, few photo bomb in this crop top. Running this shit, LA girls on Pelotons. Me Percy, I Nelly moms like hello missus. If Kato pass it, I Pele kick it like fuck.
New England, but I'm LA with it. I don't deal with these LA women. She think Adderall and cocaine is more effective than the LA fitness. Keep it moving, you don't have to get it. J-Zack, bitch, grab your tickets. Get the bag and I'll plan to split it. Check the math through the analytics.
Yeah, I'm Grammy winning. Cookie crack on my MacBook like I'm granny spinning. Old rap still toe tag, I'm like touch rugby. Old fashion go butt ugly, can't fuck with him, boy Sandusky. Hands up in a sedan, getting fan up at the tour Van Musty.
Take my time, now you can't rush me. I got stands like Van Gundy. You don't want to see Jerry angry, but where the fuck is my damn money?
Yeah, she got OnlyFans money.
I need high-end brand money.
Yeah, that's Kevin Durant money.
That's Kevin Durant money.
Let me go back.
Shark in your circle don't frighten me. Fish out of water, they wait for a dollar to pound. Come over and bite me. All of this coated in sugar, you cavity ridden. That's the reality with it. Only a few that have come to my mind when I'm thinking of dudes who are actually spitting.
That we in business. I'm finna step on a line like I'm Dasher and Dancer and Vixen. Rapping and gifted. Monday and see up until we get actually rapping for Christmas. That's an ambition. Witness be knocking on doors in the city like cash and religion. Lapping these bitches like dog water. Gotta fit one side of my sword off in this.
Part of your verse to get hauled off. Take all the shots, I'm a ball hard. Usually I'm keeping it low key. Fuck it, I'm taking the guard off.
Ooh, bitches gon' park off and I crack the shit like I'm God off. Bitch, I'm bar wall, still tipping. I go green, guy collision. Fuck it up. And we go back to back to back to back to back to back to back it up. Back to back to back to back to back to back to pass it. And we go back to back to back to back to back to back to back it up. Back to back to back to back to back to back to pass it.
Y'all are feeling that 101, eh? You wanted the maxi? What up? How about that Philly game? Getting after it. All right, Corey Kelly, how you feeling, man? How's your finger? Is it your finger that hurt? Or no, your tooth. You got a tooth thing. How's your tooth feeling, man? Matt said you couldn't have the jerky for a little bit. I will say this. My brother's meat sticks are better than his jerky. And his jerky is good. I love every time he sends it out, I get messages and I'm like, I got to show him. I was like, dude, I got to do something like you because I don't ever get messages like, your cards are really good. He's like, yeah, because I make my jerky. You just open the cards. I'm like, all right, fair enough. He's not wrong, but I feel a little jealous, you know. My brother's always been better than me, and now he's got to show me up in my own card group. It is what it is. I mean, meat's expensive, and you know what he does, Gromback? I will say this, like, because it shrinks down so much. He shops the sales. He does everything right. And he looked in there. He's like, it's just crazy. Because, like, it's still far cheaper than, like, Wild Bill's. I used to buy Wild Bill's. And he showed me the price comparison. I'm like, oh, man, why was I spending this much on Wild Bill's? Like, why? Why was I spending this much on Wild? Now, Corey, now you're blaming me for something that another wrench could have done. But I'll tell you this. It has been a lot more positive around here without you. So be positive. Don't be negative. We don't need a Nelly. No, I know you get that ground back because I did too. Like, it's easy for me to say because I get a little perk of getting a little bag here and there. But I stopped buying jerky because I go in the stores. I'm like, I really spent $22 on Wild Bill's. Wild Bill's is like, no offense to my brother, but I still have a special place in my heart for Wild Bill's jerky. But it's like, it's tough on your jaw. It's like a hard, like, like a man's jerky. But like if I'm gonna get like Old Trapper Jack Links, dude, my brother's jerky is so much better than that, and it's cheaper. Like it is. It's just jerky's expensive, and I didn't realize how much it shrinks down when they do it. Big day tomorrow for him because he's shopping for meat to do more. So, you know, and here's my thing. I'll be honest. What he's doing right now So he had to experiment a lot, and it's expensive to experiment with jerky. So like his bags that he's selling you guys is paying for his ability to do that. He's not making money, and just like any business, you know, you start it up, he's not making money. He's just trying to figure it out, you know. So you guys are in the ground floor, man. Y'all are giving great feedback. He wants the feedback. Don't feel like you have to be nice. You have to give him honest feedback. Like I ask you to give me, just not like Slam did last break where he called me. He told me I was mentally challenged or something. I don't know. Me and women are the worst. We're like the same. No, but tell him the truth. I was telling him today, I want him to sell out the beef sticks. And he's like, I'm not there yet. The beef sticks are so good. And he put cheese in them. Oh, give me some of the cheese, man. I'm a sucker for cheese. Y'all like that? Meat and cheese together? You don't smell like Santa. You smell like beef and cheese. Black pepper is less than the sweet and spicy. Dude, the best is not, it's not even close. It's orange habanero at the top. Habanero. I say habanero wrong. Habanero. Orange habanero is the best. Without a doubt. My next one is his old Montreal. I think it's called like Smokehouse now. Dude, he does a buffalo cheddar, Don. It's buffalo cheddar. It is so good. My kids were like, let me have some. And I let them have a bite. And they're like, give me more. Like, fuck away, kids. Leeches. Lingers, man. Lingers. Fucking lingers. It is a snack. He does an Italian. It's so good. But it doesn't have cheese in his Italian. The honey sriracha. Everyone likes the honey sriracha. Yeah, they're mooches and lingers, leeches. Yeah, they suck the life out of you, man. They're like, give me one more. Cohen comes down the other. He's like, can we open that other pack? I was like, no, I didn't open the other pack because I want it for when I'm drinking. Up in Smoke. Yes, his Up in Smoke is the best. No, I haven't drank anything today. I'm going to take the shot to you, though, Zach. First shot of the day to Zach. Good. Yeah, when you have kids, you get nothing to yourself. Not even a shit. You can't even take a shit for yourself. All right, guys. Cheers. I love y'all. At least people are in here talking. See, Slam, this is what I meant when I say I need my peoples. I need my peoples. And what a break to come back in for. I was just talking to Ty from Wildcard, and I said, Ty, we need some basketball Wildcard, man. I mean, I got Leaf Metal in this. Probably the coolest box in here, but the least expensive outside of the Optic. But I gotta say, this at, what was it, 24, 25 a spot is one of the best basketball breaks we have done. 25 a spot. One of the best basketball breaks we've done. And you're getting the very last NBA FanDuel spot. I'm so excited for it. Lots of prizes. We got a Anthony Edwards and Ant-Man autographed B-ball as a prize. A Monopoly box. We got the Monopoly Prism box as a prize. Y'all see it? We got the Topps Chrome with 2 autographs. We got a Prism Draft Picks with Evan Mobley and Cade Cunningham rookie year. And then we got the Revolution hobby box as well. 5 prizes with only 15 people. I mean, you'd have to be stupid not to win that league. That goes out to the 10 people that will not win that league. I mean, there are going to be 10 people that are stupid and can't win that league. 5 people can win a prize. You know, how many people can really win a prize? Usually it's 3, you know. All right, let's catch up. Slam's back in full swing. Gromback wants a team. It's only been up 3 days, Gromback. Like our slowest fill ever. Where's Dougie? Man, Dougie's got, Dougie works in the Arizona heat. That's the problem. He's like, I messaged him this week. I'm like, man, these are the weeks I'm jealous of you. We had 2 70-degree days this week, and I took full advantage. I went golf, I only golf 9 holes, and I'm a shitty golfer. But Mark Wahlberg talked me into it. He goes, man, you can golf 18 holes in an hour and 15 minutes. And if it takes you longer, you just don't love your wife. I'm like, all right, bullshit. My wife's not even home. Let's see if I can golf 9 holes in an hour and 15 minutes. Mark Wahlberg said that he can golf 18 holes by himself in an hour. I think he said an hour and 45 minutes, but still, an hour and 45 minutes. Can you? All right. Any golfers out here? For real, like golfers. I'm talking cart golfers. You get a cart. You really think by yourself? He goes, oh yeah, you hit the ball, you get your like rangefinder, you scope. I'm like, fuck you, Mark Wahlberg. You don't. First of all, Mark Wahlberg doesn't need to be selling out every dude that wants to get away from his wife to golf. That's, first of all, you broke the man code saying that. Like, that's not even cool, Mark Wahlberg. Like, you already got the looks, right? He's got the looks, he's got the humor, he's got the money, he's got the bot, he's got it all. And then he's like, all right, man, I can also golf around a golf in an hour 45 minutes. And women, if they tell you it takes longer than that, they're lying to you. I'm like, fuck you, Mark Wahlberg. I liked you until you did that shit. So I'm like, all right, let's put this to the challenge. So I went out and I golfed 9 holes. Now, I'm a shitty golfer. I don't spend a lot of time looking for golf balls because I use cheap golf balls. So I'm like, Jamie Hunter has sent me like 100 golf balls. Dougie has bought me golf balls. Dougie, don't worry, I didn't use any of my Josh Allen balls. He sent me Josh Allen golf balls. I haven't used them yet. I'm waiting for a tournament. Oh, Josh, we'll get into that. You weren't around when I've talked about it. Talon Horton Tucker, Optic Chrome. But yeah, man, Jarrett Culver. It's just Darius Garland. It's just like bullshit, man. You don't have to do that. Hour and 15 minutes, 9 holes for like me. For like I'm a 20 over golfer. I don't know what you call that. Like, I'm bad. I try hard. Like, my mom said, just do your best. I'm golfing like my mom is in the car with me, like, sweetie, that's a great shot. Just do your best. Was that your best shot? Then that's all you can do. Kobe White. That's where I'm at as a golfer. DeMar DeRozan and Jackson Hayes. Well, that's why, Zach, because you drink, right? Like, I even went without beers. I went during the day. Oh, no, Don, I'm talking 20 over and 9 holes. No, I'm just kidding. It was like 12 over and 9 holes. But no, it's not like far off. I'm like 12 over and 9 holes. It's not good. I'm not a good golfer. But I was like, how do you get better at things, right? Like, you do it. So, Zach, we do this now. Again, it's only my brother and I. But like, you get 1 drive, 1 chip, and 1 putt mulligan. That's all you get. And like, every now and then we're like, we don't count it for the card, but like, oh, just I want to hit a second shot just to see what it would have been. But we don't play it. We just like maybe a drive or a chip. Like, we drop a second one just to see how we would have done. Tyler Hero, I almost played that song. Steven Adams and a Kobe White. Is he still playing for Chicago? Is he on right now? Well, Don, again, that's on 9 holes. So again, I'm like a 30 over on 18. Kobe's doing good? Well, I say we top load this other Kobe then. Let's top load this other Kobe, baby. These are the cards back. Like, so you couldn't when Zion was good. How sad is that, man? I bet Zion over 29.5 yesterday, and it was a high average for him. And I bet it, but I also bet the Pelicans to win, so I lost my bet. But good for Zion. He had 40 points. Maybe he's the guy who comes in. This was a Zion year. Maybe Kobe's the guy that saves the class a little bit. Darius Garland, we'll top load that. Cleveland. Well, like, wait, he's out. Like, he's out now. I know, that's what sucks, man. He's gone. Like, he's done. And they'll have another game. They get a little playing game, but it won't matter. I think he's done for the season, right? Like, so not bad. And I think his bigger thing is weight and health, right? So everyone always compared him to who? Who was it that was like always injured, never good, was supposed to be good? And it sucks because they're not wrong. Like, come on now. Dirt, you're being yeah, there you go. I said Dirk. I called Luka Dirk. A legend never dies. A legend never dies, Nowitzki. Even when Luka comes in, I still think of you, Dirk. Oh yeah, Odin. That's who it is. He called the shit poop. This is the best night of my life. Corey, nice reference, man. A classic Billy Madison. I like it. He called the shit poop. Don't put it out with your boots, Ted. Don't tell me what to do, devil woman. Call the fire department. This one's out of control. Most quotable movie of all time, Billy Madison. I'm a little sad that we did not get this league filled. Well, the season was in because I was getting into basketball, but I'm actually also excited that it filled right when the playoffs started. Here we go. Braun, he had what did he do the other day? It was big. Didn't he hit like a couple big shots in a row? Wasn't he like a baller the other day? Christian Braun hit like 2 or 3 big threes in a row. James Harden out of 99 for Philly. Remember that? For Philly. Stop staring at me, Swan. Shampoo is better. I go on first and clean the hair. Conditioner is better. I go on and make the hair silky and smooth. Oh, really fool. Dude, if pee in your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis. That Veronica Vaughn. Dude, my sister is the ultimate Billy Madison quote. I think she could do the whole movie. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Get on the well, hello, Miss Vaughn. Ty Washington. We got it on. No, you didn't. No, but there's a Giddy. Y'all know it. See, is it not the most quotable movie of all time? That is one nice piece of, if you know what I mean. Jabari Smith. I love that y'all get it. Y'all have your favorite. Nope, no, you didn't. Your favorite quote. This dude screwed me over on a parlay last night. You can't score 24 points, dude. Like, LeBron can't do it all. He's a bum. Out of 149, Marcus Smart for the Celtics. So, it's so funny, Seth. I've played my brother 3 times this year. I won 1 time. Heavily. The next 2 times I lost heavily. You want to know when I won? I told him on the 8th hole, I said, well, it was over on the 8th hole. Like, I was up like 7. And I was like, to be fair, I watched Happy Gilmore today. It's like when I used to have a big basketball game. Look at that. Lift off die cut going out to the Celtics, too. Nudie Magazine Day. Nudie Magazine Day. Drunk Chicks. Women over 80. What was all the titles of those? But for real, I used to watch like Hoop Dreams, Love and Basketball, White Men Can't Jump every time I had a big game. And it worked. And I went golfing and watched Happy Gilmore, and it worked. We could do it every time. Koloko for the Raptors. How about that Raptors player? Lifetime ban. Cade Cunningham. Hey! Oh, shit! No guaranteed auto, but we got one for the Magic. Don with the Banchero. Boom, baby. That's a good one. Ew. I'm not gonna get on LeBron. Like, I mean, he had a nice little dubstep up and under it was cool. You know, he still works his thing. I mean, the guy's my age. He is. I saw him my junior year while he was a junior. He's my age. And now I'm going to the gym every day and I'm literally doing layup drip. Like, and my knees hurt. Like, dude, I'm just old. I'm fat. Like, and LeBron's out here just competing with young dudes. I looked up to LeBron, loved him as a young guy, bought every Slam magazine, went to see him at the something classic they used to do high school. I watched him and Carmelo play in high school. Loved him. Looked up to him. He became this douche to me, and I don't like him. But like there is like it's like how I don't like Tom Brady, and now that he's retired, I'm like, I mean, we got to watch that greatness. It's one of those things where my dad's like, oh, you should have saw Len Dawson play. Like Len Dawson was awesome. You should have saw Joe Montana play. Like I don't remember as a person. I can watch highlights, I can see it, but I don't remember Joe Montana being good. Dan Marino, don't remember. I remember him in Ace Ventura, but I don't remember watching him. We got to watch, dude, our generation, me, a lot of us in this group, got to watch Tom Brady dominate football. Peyton Manning, Drew Brees. You know, now the guys behind us get to watch like Patrick Mahomes. Those guys will be forgotten about so quickly. I feel like that's just life. Don't forget to bring a towel. Zach, I never heard that, but that would be a great... Every time LeBron does this, he's like, hey, LeBron, don't forget to bring a towel. Oh, God, why have we never seen one of those? Like, Zach, that's great. McGinn says, I remember watching all those old timers. You know what bothers me about LeBron? He didn't have to become that person. He wasn't that person when he started. He didn't. He wasn't. He wasn't a douche. And he became a douche for no reason. He's great. He's such a good player. Why cry? Have you seen the graphic of the Lakers free throws compared to every other team in the NBA over the last 5 years? It's ridiculous. It's like, it's so bad. And here's the worst part. LeBron's quote in 2021 when they implemented, I saw a 101 and it's a good one. I'm going to have to look a lot of these guys up, guys, so bear with me. They go to their current teams, and if they are not on a team or have not been on a team, they will get random at the end. But the thing that bothers me is when they did the playing game, LeBron's quote was, whoever came up with this rule with the playing game should be fired immediately. And then LeBron, next year, playing game. Following year, didn't make playoffs. Next year, playing game. This year, playing game. Think about this. Think about this right now. If that playing game did not exist, LeBron did not make the playoffs the last 4 years. What does that do to his legacy? Like, well, he's still a great player, sure, but he didn't make the playoffs for 4 years. That playing game benefited no one more than LeBron James. I don't care who else got in. And I'm not even hating on the role. Like I agree with the cash aspect of it, or I want to see LeBron in the playoffs. Like, dude, I hate when shitty teams make the NFL playoffs. I hate it. It's the worst. It's like I gotta watch Kenny. Like who made I can't even remember some of the shit teams that made it this year. Here's a Jared McCain. Not numbered, Jared McCain. Again, I'm gonna have to look a lot of these up, guys. Well, I mean, again, I can't speak to if that's true or not. I read a graphic. So that's why I said I saw a graphic or I saw a meme. Because if I had to fact check everything I read, I just stopped trying. I know it's like half of it's bullshit, but that one felt true just because I've seen they won the bubble, right? They won the bubble since the bubble. And I know, to me, that's an asterisk. It is. But I don't care. I don't love basketball enough to care. Love playing, loved March Madness, never really loved pro. And I'll get to that in a minute. This is going to be an NIL. It's not even because I think that pro doesn't play defense. I hate that argument. I hate when people are like, well, the pros don't even play D. Bullshit. Fuck that noise. The pro basketball is good basketball. The traveling's out of control. Dyson Daniels, numbered out of 15. It is like the Bills. Exactly. Well, There was a statistic, statistically speaking, Chris, that when they went to that 7th seed, Bills would have made the playoffs 7 out of the last 10 years before that rule came into effect. So we could have seen a lot of Bills playoffs. They were always that 7-win team. But fuck you. Nah, it is like, no, the Bills have been a high seed going in. They just never get the bye. Dyson Daniels goes to the Pelicans. Nah, he ain't wrong. That's cool. You can pick on me. I love it. Dude, I love that the Bills are like underdogs this year. Bring that noise. Bring that smoke. Ooh, give it to me, baby. Oh, Corey got it already. Sorry, Corey, I missed it. You did say the Pels. This goes out to Zach. Don, football season. Don't skip the draft, dude. The draft is next week. Y'all ready for this? Namari Burnett. Are you guys ready for the announcement? So, well, I'll get your take on it. I have never done a fantasy league early. Like, we do it like leading up to the preseason. Michigan Wolverines, so it's going to be another NIL. We ran them up. I'm all right with that. These are always fun at the end. Are you okay if next week, starting on Monday, through draft weekend, every football break gets a fantasy spot? And we are going to do, it's going to be for the next season. We're going to call it our draft league. It's a full season Yahoo draft league. Come on, man. The best leagues in the world are from Blazing Draft League. Come on. Who wants it? Elliot Cadeau. If I have to get into fantasy leagues because you guys are in this group, I'll do it. That's how we're doing it. You know they're good leagues. You know they're so good. Say you want it. Another NIL. Jaden Shackelford. You know, down the line, Don, these cards are going to be like one of those things where they're all in the NBA, and it was like, you got any of that Leaf Metal? Nobody's excited about getting a fantasy league this early? All right, maybe I won't run it. No one got excited about it earlier either. Oklahoma City Blue of the G League. Did he ever get into the undrafted G League? Nope. And I'm just not excited. Really, Zach? I want to ask you. I want to follow up with that. Are you really not excited? Is that true? Buddy Boheim. Is that Boheim the coach's kid? Are you like, I don't know how are, all right, we got Bears in here. We got McGinn. We got Zach. We got Chris. How are my Bears fans feeling? Like, are you nervous? Everyone said, every scout, they're swearing he is a generational talent. Is he really, like... All right, so let me just call... Let me... is that Jimmy? All right, it is? So he never has played for a pro... Oh, he did. He was the Pistons. So he was on the Pistons. It will go to Pistons. So that goes out to Seth. Put a dent in me. You got in a $2,500 fantasy league? Zach, you nailed it. So, like, my thing is this. This is what scares me about it. Am I the old curmudgeon that's like, oh, in my day, guys never painted their fingernails? I don't want to be that dude. Alan Flanagan. I don't want to be the guy that doesn't think Caleb Williams is a good player because he's like outspoken. He's a diva. I mean, that's just the way of future sports. And our dads did it. We're going to do it. Like, it just is the way it is. I always promised myself I wouldn't be the guy that was like, didn't get outdated. You know, I'm not going to be like, I'm not going to let it affect my love for sports, I should say. But I do feel like there are enough guys in the league and in the locker room that are like, I don't want that guy on my team. He wants ownership. He's bigger than, you know. And I think there's just going to be with the NIL transition, There's going to be this weird thing, another NIL here. Jared Butler, related to Jimmy. Egotistical cocktail mandrel. But you guys have Fields. Don said Dennis Rodman is a Hall of Famer. That's a quote right now. Caleb Williams, and that we're talking about Caleb Williams, and I'm not sure if he meant to put it there. Don, is this related to the Caleb Williams conversation? Dennis Rodman is a Hall of Famer. It's a great point right there. Like, I love it. That's where I'm at, Don. Like, am I just out of touch? Am I out of reality? Last team played for, Washington Wizards, going out to Matt Menser. Rodman didn't come out of the gate like that. There's truth to that. That's what I'm saying. LeBron is an example of that. Like, he was always good. He worked his way up to that. Like, nobody liked... Listen, when LeBron came out of high school, he was humble. He came to his own city. He was the savior of Cleveland. He was that man. He was humble. And then he became... If he would have came in like Caleb Williams, people were like, fuck you. Like, they would have been. We're not going to pretend that wasn't the case. Johnny Davis, numbered out of 25. Like... Be honest. LeBron could not have even at his skill level. And that's comparison. LeBron and Caleb Williams, probably similarly touted, right? We have more social media now. We have NIL deals. Like, so there will never be another LeBron because they're getting like so much hype in high school and college. And like LeBron got some in high school, even as like, but now every like big athlete, we know who they are. Are you saying that about Johnny Davis? So, like, yeah, you're right. Wizards on that. Good call. Who said that? Corey, nice call. Another one for you. Back to back for you, Menzer. All right. Good one coming up here. You ready? It's a 101. And it's Keegan Murray. Is that Kings? That's a big one there. Prismatic green. Keegan Murray. I think it's Kings, right? Yeah, Sacramento. Dude, that's a big card. Ryan Thorson, 101 Keegan Murray. Dude, we got a Banchero and a Keegan Murray. Killing it. You bet on it, Zach? Zach said he scored the first basket last night. The only person that knows that is the person who bet. He said $75 hit. He did. The only person that knows that stat is someone who bet first basket. You degenerate. You are a straight degenerate. That's a Hawkeye. In high school that play ball, they were. And Don, I'm with you, man. I don't want to like lose focus of who I am as an individual and be like, oh, these young kids just don't get it. They can't act like it. It is why Bill Belichick is not relevant anymore. It is. Which is a whole... You saw the report. The Atlanta... that Robert Kraft called the Atlanta Falcons owner and warned him about Bill Belichick. If that is true, is that not the most karma thing you've ever heard of when you hear about Bill Belichick calling people and be like, oh, you didn't get the job, you didn't get this? Because who was the Miami Dolphin? Flores? Robert Flores? He called. He thought he was texting someone else. It's just like this karma shit is all coming around for people. $1 lotto. That's funny. You got it. $75 on a $1 on Keegan Murray. Good for you, man. That's a fun bet. Those are fun. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't like when people are like, I'm going to bet $100. I'm like, wait. Whoa. Let's just relax. Chill. $1 is all you need. Now take that and turn it into 25 $5 bets. Oh, and you doubled down on method of basket? You are a pure degenerate. That is such a degen bet. All right, first to score also must be a three-pointer. Keegan Murray. Oh my God, dude. That's great. Is that how it was? First to score it must be a three and Keegan Murray. I'll drink to that. Is that true? Is that really how it went down? That is such a great bet if it was. Don, I'm with you. Sean McVay. You know who else? You know who else would make him great? That's $100. Isn't that $100? 25 would be 125. I guess Corey Kelly, it would be $75. I'm not going to math with you right now, but you're probably right. I didn't just get my teeth pulled, so I don't have any of those good meds you do. I probably did. Why you see, Corey? Why you got to be all mathematical on me? I taught first grade, not third grade. Bring it down a notch. Bring it down to the first grade level, man. I taught first grade. So here are your young coaches. Sean McVay, the Miami Dolphins coach, and this is where I was getting before Corey just tried to correct my math. Isn't this a nice shot glass? Chris Taylor on this, by the way, guys. Let's just stop and say thank you, Chris. Is it midnight? It's not even 11 o'clock. See, guys? Yellow and blue made green. He called the shit poop. I called Luca Dirk. Dirk. That's how the break started, guys. Corey, I'm not really mad at you for correcting me. Just because. I'm just picking on you. You're right. You should always correct my basic math skills because I give my wife shit about math. I actually am okay at math. I really am. I'm also about 42 shots deep tonight, and I'm talking to you guys and opening basketball. So I got to make sure I'm saying names right. The Ringer. That's where we did that last break. When the fuck did we get ice cream? You scratched my CD. You scratched my CD. Love that movie. You know, you probably couldn't make that movie now because it's typecasting. And that's what we've talked about that. That's all right, Corey. I'll accept that. It's not negative. That's correction. It's different. In Broad Daylight. You know what else is good? Euro Trip. That's a long lost movie. The ball was Trevor Etienne. It was a Clemson ball. We had a really good. We had our very first super fractal, which was. Help me out, guys. There was no big, huge names in it, but it was an alright break. I said this, Chris. I'm good with the helmets. We're going to get more of the TriStar helmets because they've really improved. Word on the street is that Leaf is done with the helmets too. So, TriStar may be our go-to. Maybe they're picking it up. But, yeah. No huge, no big number ones. It was Debo. Yeah, we got a Debo 101. I actually text Ty from Wildcard because he's a 49ers fan. I said, we pulled your boy. I was surprised because Larry said those are case hits. And that was our first. We've had some wild fractals 101, but we've never had a super fractal 101. That was the first one we had. I didn't really notice the difference. But hey, cheers to you guys. I needed this tonight. I appreciate y'all. Zach, my second shot of the night just for you, man. All right. Here we go. Cheers, man. It's nice having 2 shots tonight. People hate on Flux. You get it? I don't. The card hobby is so crazy, man. I will say Jason and I continue to talk about, and I know, you keep talking about it, but I literally can show you a text to Jason tonight that says, when are we starting the podcast? I can't do it alone. I can't. It is so much work to do it. It is. It's planning. You can't just... Going live is one thing. I can bullshit with you guys all night. You guys can pick on me. Hey, it's Dirk Nowitzki. Full capacity. Is that a case hit? It's a sweet looking card. It's very thick compared to the other ones. Anybody? McGinn, where you at? Mavericks. Jason Mello. Full capacity. Sweet card. My list of what? Don, I'll tell you what. I'm glad he likes the Drake May, but that video, I can't tell you how many people because Chris, it goes back. I'm going to get to this in a minute. What Chris just said, log it. Worst retail product ever. We're going to get to that. And that is an entire episode if we do a podcast. Where's my list? I haven't looked at that because it's different. It's like, I didn't know they're not really case hits. Those are like the packs are numbered based on super fractals. And they're dude, so we pulled like 4 or 5 wild fractals out of a case, which are guaranteed 101s. We've opened multiple cases and haven't seen a super... Dude, Jalen Brunson for the Mavs. Back at it, Mavs. That Luka is a case hit? What up? We are having a break, boys and girls. Give it to me, baby. Case hit Luka. What up? No milk will ever be all milk. See this milk right here? You want some of this milk? That milk belongs to that class. They don't got to know about it. It could be our secret. No milk will ever be our milk. Who did that? Gromback? Nice. That is a deep line, man. I like it. Woohoo! She gets all snippy. He gets excited. What about you, Sasquatch? You want some of this milk? That's right after he tries to piss in the low urinals. Somebody's shitting in the urinals. Stickers. Oh, I have it. I do have it. It's with the notes from Jeff Kellington that night. Hold on. I got it. I swear I do. These are notes from Jeff Kellington. I won't let you read it. Jeff gave me a motivational speech that night. It is here. I swear to you. I'll find it. I'm not going to take time now. But, dude, I kept it because Jeff Kellington called me afterwards and I took massive notes about our combo. He's like, hey, man. Don't be so hard on yourself. Just such a good dude. That's a Happy Gilmore line, Gromback. Actually, stickers were picked off. And I ordered a pen, which was on my own list, for my tablet, which is like my own little to-do thing. Where is that list? You guys wanted the podcast. That was number one thing. I told Jason, here's what the surprising was. You guys said the podcast was something you wanted the most. So I told Jason the next day. And I said, dude, we got to do it. He's like, I'm all in it. And we keep saying it. This is the conversation we have. Ready? Here's where it is. This is our... Ready? Dude, maybe we should just go all in on the podcast and whatnot. I'm 100% down. I'm like still trying to get them. I can't do it on my own, dude. I can't. It is a what is this, Stratosphere? Man, trying to get you guys to like get excited about something is one thing. Trying to plan a podcast is a whole different thing. 1 down, 3 to go. Nah, there was like 6 that day. There was the podcast, stickers, repack, the shot counter, and bullshit on the shot counter. That was one of them. The shot counter was one. I said I couldn't believe you guys picked the shot counter higher than like it was like the number one thing. Luka. Shot counter, podcast, stickers, repack, Kobe White, LaMelo Ball. Am I forgetting anything? The soundboard, that was one. Yes. Josh Hart, numbered out of 99. Nah, there was more than 4. We went through some shit that night. Because, like, I felt bad. I'm like, they're not wrong. I told Jason, I said, no, I said this and I didn't mean it. I was like, no wonder my group hates me. And I know you guys don't hate me. I was like, dude, I'm not a man of my word. And if anything is important to me, it's integrity. And I don't have it. And it's not intentional. I said if intentions paid the bills, I'd be a fucking millionaire, dude. No case you're afraid of viruses? It is such a strong word. I know y'all don't hate me. I just felt awful because, like, y'all said the right thing. You know what you did? Guilt gets me more than anything. I am such a guilt monster. Absolutely a guilt monster. Like, dude, it eats at me. Dude, I'm gonna ask you guys a question. And this is more of a global kind of thing. Ooh, is this an auto? Tim Duncan. Have you guys had weird dreams over the last week? Like since the solar eclipse or since the moon shift? Have y'all had weird dreams? Or do you guys go through phases where you dream a lot? Tim Duncan. It's no Dirk Nowitzki. A Gilf monster. Guilt monster. But I may have said Gilf monster. I may have slurred it. Dude. No, for real. I had a dream the other day that I was fighting werewolves in purple polo shirts. And I woke up. My wife's like, the covers are all twisted. And she's like, what the hell? I'm like, what? She's like, you're all over. I'm like, I was fighting werewolves in purple polos. What the hell? That's weird, right? Like, I've had dreams that have been nonstop for 3 days. I just wondered, and I brought it up to my brother, and he's like, yeah, I've had dreams too the last couple of days. I'm like, is it the moon? Is there a thing? The anaprobes? I wish. I'd take that pleasure. It feels good. A little bit. Little. Doop. The anal me movement? Is that a thing? Yours were in blue polos? Done. Come on, man. You've had to have crazy dreams, right? Yo, I told people this. When you watch my breaks, just be ready for vulnerability. I always watch these dating shows oh, he's just not vulnerable. I'm like, dude, right here, vulnerability. I don't give a shit. I'll tell you about my dreams. Blue polos, you silly goose. No milk will ever be our milk. Gromback with the quote tonight, though. There was who else came up with Corey? I think Corey had one too. You guys went deep with the Adam Sandler. Hey, since we're doing Adam Sandler quotes, underrated Adam Sandler movie that my kids are very into now. I had to get stars. Y'all ever see Pixel? You love jail. Oscar, you don't know what happens in jail? Oh, you love jail. Denny Abdija out of 99. Pixel? Corey, Pixel? Such an underrated movie. Kevin James, Adam Sandler. He's got all his what's the weed movie? The Grandma's Boy. It's like the Grandma's Boy cast in another movie. My kids love Q*bert. And I'm like, they have no idea who Q*bert is. I'm like, dude, that's one of the greatest games. All right. Pixel is underrated to movies like Q*bert is underrated to video games. People talk about Nintendo. They're like, Duck Hunt, Mario. I love that Duck Hunt dude's making an appearance. Donkey Kong, Pac-Man. I'm like, Q*bert is that dude. Don't watch The Astronaut? What's The Astronaut? Adam Sandler. Oh, is that the new one? Oh, yeah. My brother said don't watch. Is that the new one with Adam Sandler? Someone said it was as good as like what's the Diamonds, his one where he bets, and then my brother's like, "Don't do it. It's not worth it." Grandma's Boy, another underrated movie. But you know what? Pixel, Grandma's Boy. Grandma's Boy got more play for its time. It was around that Superbad era where like those movies were accepted. Pixel fell in like a weird genre. Isaiah Todd had a 49. The spider alien thing is so whack. I'm trying to follow chat. Rich had that green, but I didn't see anything before that. Keon Johnson for the Clippers. Oh, is the astronaut the new one with Adam Sandler though? Is that what it is? He says Spaceman. Sorry, I really am trying to follow you guys on chat, but like I think we're just disconnected from timing issues. Oh, the player from Houston. Jashawn Tate. Yes, Hidden Gems, McGinn. Cameron Thomas, yes, Hidden Gems. Someone tried to compare the new... It's not a squirrel, it's just timing, Don. You're driving, Grumback? Yeah, Uncut Gems. Oh yeah, his other one where he was like a recruiter guy was great. Uncut Gems was another one. They were like, oh, it's as good as that. Like he's really like getting out of his like genre or whatever. I'm like, stop this. Jaden Springer and Chris Duarte. I am top loading these just because these boxes are so expensive. And this really was this. I'm not whatnotting you. We already hustle. That's what it is. I am not whatnotting you because we've already filled this. Like I don't care. Like, but this break should have been $27, $28 a spot. That was my cost. I'm not bullshitting you. This box is so expensive when I bought it, but it is what it is. I'm letting you know that's why I'm top loading these cards because there's only a few cards. The choice box back then was so expensive. Everything was like rated rookie, color, and that's where you get basketball from. And it had 2 autos. So if you see me top loading things that like why is he top loading all this? I still believe the value is there in these. Jusami? Is he still on the Bulls? All right, here we go. Here's our autos. Ready? Cameron Thomas for the Nets, numbered out of 99. I love that we got a case hit, a 101 Keegan. Oh, we're going to get into it. There we go for the Nets going out to Dougie. Dougie, solid, man. That's a good hit. All right, ready? All right, Jason Preston. Not numbered. Well, at least, Dougie, you got the good numbered one. This is going out to the Clippers. Clippers, Ricky Stone, you got an auto too. Which, that's my thing about basketball, is that like the autos are so limited. Chicago up 5. All right, you guys want to fill anything tonight? I am here before we go, before you all bounce. I will do a helmet if Chris wants to repeat. I have 3 left, I think. Chris, if you want to post one of those helmets, I'm good. I'm up. Y'all have me drinking and like feeling good. He just hit a guy. He shouldn't have been standing there. You must have drove that ball like 400 yards. Is that good? Double or nothing. All right, but you better pay up. You know that Mr. lady? Yeah, I think it just killed her. Mister, get me out of here. Dosunmu? I don't know, Zach, if that's a good thing or not. Like, I don't know if I tell my wife, I apparently have multiple personalities. I don't know if Midnight Mike is a good thing or not anymore. Springer, Cameron Thomas, saving the numbers. Johnson, we got the LaMelo Ball rookie. Siakam, Stratosphere. Jason Tatum, die cut. Darius Garland, Kobe White pink. We got the Talon Horton Tucker, Tyler Hero, and a Tim Duncan, the man. Yeah, divisions. The ones we did the other day, divisions. Yes, thank you, Chris. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate that, Zach. All right, here's our number ones. James Harden out of 99. Marcus Smart out of 149. Josh Hart out of 99. Isaiah Todd, that was numbered out of 49. Jayshawn Tate, 2 out of 99. Abdija, 55 out of 99. Until cashier is only daytime. That's awful. I know, I said, like, here's my thing, Don. Can I be honest with you for a minute? If anything ever happens to me, just someone tell my brother, delete all the shit that you don't want my kids to see. Like, leave the good videos up and, like, delete all the bullshit. Like, just, like, let my kids have a good memory of me. Something's, like, I mean, there's no way. We were talking about this today. Like, Disney's planning the 2045 solar eclipse. I'm like, dude, 60? I ain't seeing that. Dude, someone make sure my kids see the good version of me. Like, I love them. They're not old enough to know I'm a dick. They're just like, Dad's awesome. He's fun. You know what I mean? Like let them know that. Johnny Davis for the Wizards. Just some real talk with my group. Matt Menser cleaning up on 2 in a row here. I love that. Cash only knows daytime, Mike. Jared Butler. And then Buddy Boeheim going out to the Pistons. We do. You know what sucks, though, Don? You have to, like, with what I do, you have to, like, do it all, right? You can't just, like, go to sleep. This is when we hang out, man. I will say, as adults, we shut it off, like, in public. Like, we can't be seen like this, right? Like, it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable to see. Like, bullshit. We're all people. And, like, you know, you don't... Your wives get embarrassed. We, like, don't like to... Dude, ask Chris. I will message him and be like, Chris, do I need to delete videos? He's like, nah, you are fine. I'm like, fine or fine? The Nets, Cameron Thomas, good hit there, Dougie. That is out of 99. He said, we all have midnight versions. We just don't put them on camera for the world to remember forever. Ultraviolet, Jalen Brunson for the Mavs. You were not done. Look at this. A basketball break, and we got all these hits. Case hit. Luka. You kidding me? Yikes. We're not done. I'm going to set that off to the side for pictures. Keegan Murray, 1 of 1 for the Kings. Ryan Thorson. Tell you to trim it. That's what she said. I'll tell you to trim if it gets too bushy. Banchero for the... That's Midnight Mike. That was not me. Banchero for the Magic. That's a good hit. That was a good break. That was a good break. And we're giving out our last fantasy spot, guys. Those of you who have put up with me for so long, thank you for sticking around. I hope you stay forever. We got a lot of randoms to do. What do I do? Not numbered. 750. All right. Flanagan. Here we go. 4 left in the helmets. Look at you guys. Go! Y'all are awesome. Everyone eligible. This was not the plan tonight. I was set in bed 9 o'clock. That was the plan. You guys are my worst enemy and my best friends. Alan Flanagan. What are we going to do with ourselves? What are you doing, Zach? Are you allowed to have a shot tonight? Or is your girlfriend there? That was mean. He's just trying to be nice. Don't be mean to him. The Raptors, they already had a hit. Oh, no, they didn't. McGinn, you got one. She said I'm not allowed. Flanagan for the Raptors. Oh, she is? She is there? Sorry, Zach's girlfriend. That was not, oh shit. Can he have a shot, please, Mom? We got a, no, he's not allowed. You got a, Alan Flanagan. Sounds like an insurance salesman. Alan Flanagan to the office. Pistons with another one. Seth Anderson with one. I like these cards. State pride. She flipped me off. It was so little I couldn't even see it. That's what she said to Zach. I heard that's not true. She flipped you off. My wife the other day said, "Why do your jokes have to come at my expense?" And then I showed her, I was like, all right, you like, what's his name? Deadpool. What's Deadpool's name? Not Gosling. What's the other one? Shit. He owns a fucking soccer team. Mike's wife had a headache. That's why he's... Chris, after years, you have caught on. Whenever Mike's wife has a headache, we get Midnight Mike. That's a t-shirt right there. Mike's wife had a headache. Enter Midnight Mike. Ryan Reynolds. I showed her Ryan Reynolds' profile. And she laughed. I said, no, you don't get to laugh at that and then tell me I'm an asshole. You either say, what an asshole, or you laugh at my jokes. Just because he's a good-looking dude doesn't mean he gets to say the same shit and get away with it. That was the end of that argument for the Kings. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. I can't... Dude, my shit is funny when I'm funny. Sometimes. No, but for real, you get what I'm saying, right? Like, his shit was mean. And she looked at it and she laughed. She's like, I wouldn't think that was funny if he was my boyfriend or my husband. I'm like, then why laugh? Women power, right? Like, you can't just pick what shit is funny. Tell me I'm wrong, Zach. Like, that's my point. I was like, no, you don't get... I just put it in her face. I was like, read this. And she read it and she laughed. I'm like, fuck you. Either laugh or don't, but you can't pick both. You can't. That is the rule. That's just life. Like, standards. Suns. Going out to Mark. Oh, girls' humor is so different than men's. But when a girl laughs at a guy's humor because he's like funny and cute, and then her fat husband makes the same joke, she's like, you're an asshole. I'm like, all right, well, you don't... It's not that you don't have a sense of humor. I'm just not hot enough for that. I ain't wrong. You know that's facts. Safety mode. I mean, that's just facts. Girls have a much better sense of humor when the guy's hot. Ask your girlfriend what she's saying right now. She's like, he ain't wrong. I ain't flipping him off. If he was cute, I wouldn't have fucking gave him the finger. Lakers. Going out to Bob Bradley. All right, here we go. Before we do the last NBA spot, we got 2 $5 credits. Eligible for everyone. Even women. Test it out, Zach. Show your girlfriend a hot comedian and show her an ugly comedian and see what... Matt Rife isn't that funny. He just isn't. But he's fucking hot. So everyone's like, ah, you ain't that funny, dude, but you're cute and like you got a good sense of humor. Jim Gaffigan, they're like, he's all right. I'm the only comedian. What, when you take off your pants? Bulls, Matt McGinn and Hornets. That was so mean. McGinn and Drake. That's when she laughs at you? She knows it's closed. She knows. She knows. Final NBA. I like it. Final NBA fantasy. We don't watch any comedies other than your rate. Fantasy spot. That's great. Last one. Mello, Parker, Stotler, Berger, Menser, Thompson. 2, Baldwin, Kramer. Menser has to give up a spot. Dominic, Anderson, Norton, Taylor, and Kellington. Here we go. Are y'all ready? What's in your boxers or at your boxers? Big difference. All right, here we go. Hornets. Drake the Snake Leonard with the final spot. All right, guys, tomorrow I will send these out. I have a full day in the office tomorrow. We got some big stuff going on. Helmet is up, though. So here's what I'm going to do, just in case. Sorry, Otto's back. So anyhow, Don, reach out to Matt Menser. Even in my drunk state, I can still fix it. Matt Menser has 2. You guys know the value of the spot. There is Revolution Hobby, H2, Prism with a 21-22 class, Topps Chrome, and Ant-Man Basketball on Monopoly. Matt Menser has the extra spot. You can probably also... Dominic DiMichele might give his up. I can't remember if he's one that does. I'll let you know tomorrow. And when I send out the message, anyone that doesn't want their spot, I never give it away. It's not like, I'll just give it to someone in the group. I don't like that. I'm like, well, let's see what we can work out for you. I heard her shoe deal is going to be huge. I mean, to me, that is the start of those contracts. And again, like, girls are going to want her shoe. Every girl is going to want Caitlin Clark. It's like the next Jordan. Like, she is the first one that could be like the next Jordan. Like, LeBron tried to be the next Jordan. He was all right, but it was like there was still Jordan. There was a crossover. Caitlin Clark is the first girl's Jordan. 10 mil feels low. I was going to say 10 mil feels low for a shoe deal of that caliber. Every girl is going to want her shoe. Like, it's gotta be 50 or more. Like, I don't care if it's over time, but like, she's gotta get 50 up front for that. She got offered. It's still not the same, dude. It ain't the same. There is never, I don't give a shit. It has never been, there have never been a group of money fueled girls demographically that want Caitlin Clark's shoe. That's fine. But Chris, NBA players aren't bringing in the big bucks. 13-year-old girls that have money are going to buy Caitlin Clark shoes. That's all I'm saying. I agree, Zach. I think 50 million is small. If it's not 3, like 100 million or more, I'm not being like, and I think there will be someone that eventually surpasses her. I do. But I think right now, you're looking at, maybe it's the marketing guy in me. And I'm not saying that like there isn't a person that's better or anything, but like money wise, demographically, the money is going to get spent on Caitlin Clark. Are you kidding, Zach? Here's what someone told me one time. If you want to get money in your business, go to the parents that have money and find out what their kids want. Every 13-year-old girl gets whatever they want from their parents. Oh, Don says a good try. No. Crazy Sabrinas? So let me ask you, Don. Let me, not dismiss Chris's comment now that you said that. If you have a pair of Sabrinas and you have a pair of Caitlin Clarks, what do you think the differential will be? Like 60-40, 40-60, 80-20, 20-80? Like, what do you think it will be? Yeah, 13-year-old girls on money. They do. They literally have unlimited access to every dad who doesn't want to deal with their 13-year-old girl. They get whatever they want. That is how the world works. And then they eventually go to OnlyFans and get other people's money. That's just the way the world works. It's my company, so the Clarks will be 75% higher in sales or higher in price. Half the guys you hoop with playing Sabrinas. Really? Yeah, I'm the wrong dude to ask, so I'm wrong. I have no issue admitting I'm wrong. I'm wrong 95% of the time. I'm married, so I've learned how to say that very well. But I didn't even know that. So, Chris, thank you. No, I get it, Don. So 75% higher, so like 75-25. If it's another branding, then less. Yeah, so one of the questions we had at trivia the other night was, so I will tell you this, my favorite shoes I've owned for basketball are the Zions. I wish I would have bought, I may be able to still. I'm going to buy like 2 or 3 more pairs. I never want to play in another pair of shoes than the Zions that I have. They're like Zion 2s or something like that. Ankle support, they're light, they feel great. Back when I was in high school, it was the Garnets. Y'all remember the Garnets? The blue and like dark blue and gray. Like when I find a pair that are comfortable for me, I don't care whose shoes they are. But like Zach, when I start playing, like shoes just wear out naturally. But like they have lasted longer than most. Kevin Garnett's were big for me. Dude, I play it. Fuck you, man. Your girlfriend's laughing right now. I don't even entertain that joke. You ain't that funny. All right, let me check out the... I gotta look up these Sabrinas. I don't even know what they look like. Sabrina. Like the low top? All right. That's crazy. That's how out of the loop I am. I'm old. I'm like a loser. I get that. They're only $70. Like these? These are the Sabrinas? Is this what they look like? I mean, you can only get them in a 3.5, a 4, or a 16. So that's why they're that price. I'll take the 16. I'll fit them. Grant Hill Filas. All right, Seth. Here, Bill switch just like cold beer. You know, play pickleball for 8 minutes. Yo, they're clearance because there's like no size of the Giannis. Like these are cool. Let me see the cart price on these. Bring them over. see. Here they are. All right. Men's. They didn't have my size, but they skipped. So those ones are. See price and cart. I hate when they do that. Like add the cart. I don't have my size, so I can't add the cart. I'll check the helmet in a minute. I'm on these shoes right now. Let me look at these Sabrinas, because now Chris and Don got me like excited about these shoes. All right, give me these Sabrina one. All right, here we go. Men's 11.5. Here we go. $129.99. They look flimsy around here a little bit. They got ankle support at all? They got ankle support. Like, am I going to twist a minute? They look like running shoes. I'm not going to lie. They look like my running shoes. Hold on. You have good support? You say they're not the same support, but they look low, man. Let's see the video.
My biggest priority when creating my collection is just inspiring the next generation of athletes, cutting edge, comfort, support, stealth, smooth. All those tell the story that I wanted to tell, doing whatever I have to do to win.
All right. All right. I might order a pair of Sabrinas. Let's see what happens. All right. For the people who are actually waiting to break, let me get to it. I'm sorry, you guys, that, like, put up with me. You're like, I'm just here for cards. Nobody that's here for like actual cards is still here for cards. You all know this is the bullshit. All right, give me a minute to check on it. Let me put some tunes on quick. Let me stop this recording. Put some tunes on real quick and I'll get to it.
Hotel, India call sign. James Gunn, love me the galaxy cosign. Left my label, no leash, it's dog time. South Asian going dummy in London, I'm slow tie. She said you an Aries, that's really a goat sign. But I don't fuck with star sign girls, they not for me. Used to fucking French in hell and pop gummies. Keep the fucking tarot cards away from me. I do not respect y'all, cause I find it funny. Y'all favorite rappers is built like mom cops. Phoning in they bars like Kodak on car drops. I'm really behind bars, Kodak on car drops. I'm really behind bars. AT&T flow charts like TNT blow off and Airbnb show stops. Overseas so often that I could be Coast Guard. All y'all brothers advance the dose off. Shotgun spread on your head, the choke on. I'm Ted Turner with the burner and the TNT though. Trust me, you don't wanna be like me though. I'm dusted on the beach in Puerto Rico. I'm nice like Mark Price with mines like free throws. I like me a girl that know her star sign. The way I lift the pen and make the bars mine. I'm a hermit like my tarot card flip number 9. Hindu with astrology, it's all by design. Yeah, I don't fuck with star sign girls, they not for me. Used to fucking French in hell and pop gummies. Keep the fucking tarot cards away from me. I do not respect y'all, cause I find it funny. Gang in my soccer, my van with young slide. I need me get 10-piece chicken and small fry. They still can't pronounce my name, it's so fry. Spell it.
Alpha, Bravo, Hotel, India.
My mouth gon' do what my fingers might do. Random poetry. No man with the Kato like the dose of
That sounds like
rappers get to work in real estate. Say they sold
what's his name?
Balls deep in this hoe, that's Bubba T.
That is not. Who's that sound like? I get. Fuck, who is that? Kendrick Lamar. It sounds like Kendrick Lamar. I mean, if there was a ripoff. Yeah, Kendrick Lamar. I get.
Uncle Bean and Austin like if Ice-T and Coco split. I could see the patterns, it don't flatter y'all like boho shit. I could fuck the game up on command like you said go.
How's he get like that? Is straight his voice.
They like fuck element, oh. My eyes rolling up my fingers, I do random poetry. No man with the feel, like the dose with the culture. Never strip the worker, real estate, the cider, so can't come back no more. Both deep in the shoulders, overtake.
He's not even. It's literally just a bad.
Playing them in Oregon? Why does that go hard? Yeah. Bro, that sounds nice. Back when I was a teenager, 1, 2G like I was a B major. Ayy, scared little bitch, I couldn't fade ya. Now I beat the lights out them boys like I'm playing Beat Saber. Vest on my chest, Luke Kane. See me in DC, that man Bruce Wayne.
All right, I'm
My
here.
shit heavy, I can't lose weight.
Dude, I'm going to listen to this later. What's up? Reebok pumps. I have the Nerf ones. Yeah, Chris got me the Nerf ones. I wore them to Nickelodeon one time, Chris, because they want my Nickelodeon. That was it. Seth, I don't know how to listen to that. Send me a Spotify link if you have it. Dax? Let me listen to it real quick. I may have. Now you say that. Yeah, I have some of this on my list. Oh, his voice is super. He does a lot of stuff with other people. That's like a country hip hop kind of vibe. Like, he does not look like he sounds. Yeah, it was perfect, Chris. I wore my my members only Nickelodeon jacket. I wore my Rugrat shirt, and I wore my Nerf pump. It was awesome. Chris, remind me to tell you a story about that. The day I walked in. Oh my God, dude. Great story. But I had to walk into a CVS and ask for something wearing this ridiculous outfit. We're on our way to Nickelodeon. I have my members only Nickelodeon jacket on, a Rugrat shirt, like some neon shorts, and those Nerf shoes. And I have to ask the pharmacist a serious question. He had to look at me and be like, the fuck is happening in our world right now? I'm like, I get it. I'm with you. If I saw me right now, I would think the same thing. But it was a fun time. We got awesome pictures with the turtles. All right, here we go. Good luck. One helmet only. Close the night. Ooh. What? All right. This is the first one I'm sorry about. I don't even know. For the NFC East, Zach McCarthy, Brandon Aubrey. No, is there a redemption? You would think there would be. Brandon Aubrey. First time we opened one, I didn't know. It did look like I was like Mark from Double Dare. What's his name? Oh, he's the kicker? Oh, is this the rookie one? The guy who like crushed it this year? No, who was the young kicker that crushed it this year in the NFL? It wasn't Aubrey, right? That wasn't this dude, right? That broke a bunch of records? All USFL team. It was? So that's a good auto, because he doesn't have a lot of... All right, I feel less bad about it now. All right. My father-in-law would love this. Brandon Aubrey. Zach, we can talk. My father-in-law might like this. All right. I'm happier about it now. I felt bad at first, but he's the dude that like crushed kicks this year. I'm that far removed, and we're 1 week away from the draft. All right, guys. I love y'all. Thanks for putting up with me. Thank you. I know I'm a lot, but I do love you. Chicago going to run away with this tonight unless there's a big change. Appreciate you guys, honestly, more than you know. I mean that. I love y'all. Putting up with my bullshit. He's a dude. We're a dude. Because we're all dudes, yeah. Love y'all. Talk to you tomorrow. Peace.